What's up, guys? Derek here, back again with Anthony, who went X1 today at Sunday Locals, playing the new deck, World Chalice. It's pretty nice. I played it. I didn't really like it, but he seemed to make it work. So
this deck is so lit. It's so much fun to play. It's like as Ishmael says, Ritual Beast 2.0.
It's like
because you just do everything. Yeah, DDD. Well, it's better than DDDs because you just do more cool stuff. But start off, we play 3 World Legacy World Chalice.
3 the Cliff 4.
Yeah. This card gets an effect if it's tribute summoned and it leaves the field. You get to special summon 2 World Chalice monsters from your deck for free, which is really broken, especially with links. And if it's in the graveyard, except the turn it was sent, you can just banish it to search any World Legacy card, which is another copy of itself or the spell. And if it's in the field, you can tribute it when they summon a monster from the extra deck and just send it to the graveyard, non-targeting, and it doesn't destroy either. Then you play 3 of the fairies, because this card's it's your Stratos, it's your search. You can send monsters from your hand to the graveyard to add it back, which is broken because you can set up your grave, and trigger like Lazuli in your hand to add more stuff back to your hand, which is pretty broken. You play 3 of the dogs.
3 of the dog, let's see him. It's the dragon, but it's the dog.
The dragon dog, little cutie pie. He can discard himself or tribute himself to negate anything that would target a link to link you control, which is really broken. I've used it a few times. Kills Dridents. Also, you can banish it to special vanilla to a zone your link monster points to, which is like the main reason you play it. Then you play 3 of every single normal monster that the deck has. And usually I'd say like that's bad, but actually opening like a bunch of vanillas is really broken with this deck because you can just use it to make like a big play and loop out like Firewall Dragon and a bunch of big like ridiculous beaters and stuff like that. So they're actually really necessary. And then you play 3 of the best, which is just Gofu.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You open this 9 times out of 10, you're not losing the game, especially if you're going first. You play 1 Rescue Rabbit because
why only 1?
I don't know. I think
couldn't find space for it.
Yeah, it's clunky at 2 and 3, so yeah, you gotta play it. And then we play 1 Rescue Ferret because this is just kind of my tech of the day. I sided it out all day. I used it. I resolved it once actually. It was really broken. Like I won when I resolved it. It's really good like after your first turn because you'll usually have a monster on the field and you can just like send it back to the deck and do a bunch of like shenanigans with it, which is cool. You play 2 Lazuli because it's your Brilliant Fusion target, and if you don't really want to just draw the Brilliant Fusion, and it doesn't matter if you do because if this is in the graveyard and you have this in your hand, you can just send this to the grave to add this back to your hand, and then it triggers Lazuli to add back any vanilla. So it doesn't matter if you open it. It's still just really good, and it's a consistency booster anyway by playing 2. So it's kind of cool, and it has its little interactions that I like. For the spells, you play 3 of the World Legacy's Heart because it's broken. You add 2 World Legacy's different names, or 2 chalices from grave to hand with different names. It could be your links, it could be anything. And if it's in the grave and they battle a link monster, you can banish this instead, and this protects it, which is broken. Then you play 3 Brilliant Fusion, 1 E-Telly. It's kind of like your combo cards. Foolish Burial just to mill anything you need. Yeah, you got the silverware here with that Foolish Burial, but it's still really good though. Like I side out Foolish Burial a lot, but game 1 it's just nice to have. 2 Painful Decision to search, 2 Unexpected Die because it just gets everything out of your deck and it's broken. One of the really good cards is Dark Factory of Mass Production, which a lot of people I haven't seen play yet, but the card's really good though because when you have Dark Factory of Mass Production, it lets you loop out your board a lot more. Like you can just keep going a lot further with it, and it's nice to just get back anything and keep going. So play that. The best spell in the whole deck that I've learned is Soul Charge because against that I had 3 of the indestructible World Chalices out. I had a Firewall Dragon. I had the guy that sends cards on the field every turn to the graveyard on the field, and then I also had another Link monster that I think was like Aurum, which was the guy that revives. So it was just ridiculous. Like, and that's all because of Soul Charge. And then we play 1 trap, which is this, because if they kill your board, you just banish anything, and then you summon any 2 monsters in your game. Don't have to be like World Chalice; they can be anything, and they just come back. It's just 2 monsters come back to the field, which is broken. So you can summon like your Firewall Dragon back to the field. You could summon Topologic if you used it. You could summon Link Spider if you need it, I guess. I don't know. You can summon any monster. It's stupid. But for the extract, we play 1 of these. Yeah. You play 3 of these guys though.
3 dog.
3 big dog. Clifford the big blue dog. You need him at 3 because you just make him the most. You need a vanilla. He's another normal summon. And every World Chalice link says if it's sent from the field to the grave, just summon a guy from your hand. Broken. I played 2 Aurum, which after today I want to play 3 because this card is just actually just ridiculous. I've made it so many times, and he's the best because he revives any monster in your graveyard, so I've used it to bring back Firewall. I use it to bring back monsters that are bigger than Masterpiece, like Topologic, just to actually out the monster, because Masterpiece is the only card in the game that really is like almost impossible to out. You play 3 Ebe, because this is like one of the generic easiest to go into.
I be the World Chalice.
I be the World Chalice. It's so good because it's just indestructible and most people just can't out it except with Whiptail. Anytime I've had this, no one's ever gotten it off the field unless I took it off the field. But this is just like, it's just really good. It protects everything. Especially if you have like the World Legacy World Chalice on the field too, you can use this to protect it from other stuff. I play one of the Ningritsu. You want this at more than one, but there's just not space to play it, and it's really good though because it's just like turn 1, draw 3 cards, you make Firewall Dragon with 2 cards, and then keep going, and it just ends up to be ridiculous. I played 2 Firewall Dragon. I was gonna play 3, couldn't get 3. I played 2, and I mean like I don't think I ever went to the second one, but this deck can. Like the thing is like the deck can, so you want to play 2. You don't need 3, but you want to play 2. And then they play 1 Topologic just in case I needed it. Especially there was one time when I was playing against ABC, I went Topologic and then set an E-Telly, and then on my opponent's turn they went summon a monster. I just E-Tellied out a monster to the zone and then blew up the whole monster field. It was broken. The card's good though. I mean like it's not the best link in the game, but it's definitely nice to just kind of come back in the game with. I played this, which I never really needed. I didn't hate it, but I'm gonna take it out to play a 3rd one of this guy. He's just better. Because like staying with the actual archetype is kind of more important. 1 Link Spire, you actually do need this because you just...
You need more than 1.
No,
I never make so many. Like,
I've never needed more than 1.
I just use it for the Gofu tokens. Like if you get 2, like yeah.
Yeah, if I have Gofu, this is the only time you use it. But if you don't have Gofu, more often than not, you're never going to use Link Spider unless you open up the hand of Vanilla to play. But 1 is more than enough. And then you play the 1 Seraphonite, shitty tokens. But for the side deck, I put in... This was really last minute, but I put in these just in case I went against True Draco, which I played all day, and I mean I never saw it, so I can't comment on it. I played 1 Gamma Seal just in case for the Masterpiece, which I never drew it, but obviously I'd still keep it in. Maxi for combo decks. 2 Ash, which I did side in. I did side in the Ogres as well, just in case, because game 1 I wanted to be as consistent with doing my plays as I could, and then games 2 and 3 I just wanted to side for whatever I was playing against. That way I didn't just lose to having the wrong card at the wrong time. I played 2 Denkos in case I went against like a lot of back row. I did side it a few times. It was good. I mean like Denko was good today. It's a lit ass card. Then you got 2 Twin Twister. If you're going second,
it's Twin Twister.
If you're going second, you play Twin Twister. Regeki if you're going second, or you're playing against Masterpiece.deck, because this is literally like your only other out besides Topologic, running over the Masterpiece. That's the only other way to get around it. And then you play 2 Heavy Storm Duster for if you're going first, because why would you discard a card for Twin Twister when you could just set this and then win anyway? So you play that, and the deck was lit today. Did a bunch of cool shit, and you can just shit out the biggest boards and do the most scum plays and just win anyway. But it was a lot of fun though.
Anything else you want to say?
Shout out to Team Shift.
All right. See you, dude.